this section we're going to look at taxes, commissions, discounts, and markups. And we're going to begin with this problem that says if the sales tax is 8.5% in a certain city, find the tax on a 42% purchase. So basically we need to ask the following question. What is 8.5% of 42? And I'm going to go with the proportion approach here. We're given 8.5%, which puts the 8.5 over the 100, of 42, puts the 42 down in the denominator, and our x is in the top right corner. Since we don't want to mess with decimals here, I'm going to go straight to cross multiplication. One diagonal is 100x. The other diagonal is going to be 8.5 times 42. And perhaps we should go over to our scratch paper and do this. 42 times 8.5. 5 times the 2 above it is 10. Put the 0 down and carry the 1. 5 times 4 is 20, plus the 1 we carried is 21. Put our 0 placeholder and now begin multiplying with the 8. 8 times the 2 is 16, carry 1. 8 times 4 is 32, plus that 1 is 33. At which point we add down, and since there's one digit to the right of the decimal within the problem, there will be one digit to the right of our decimal there, and we will have 100x is equal to 357. Now we need to divide each side by 100. And whenever you divide by 100, it's very easy to just move the decimal 2 places to the left, and we would have x is equal to $3.57 as the tax. Now if you wanted to know what would the price be including the tax, then you would take the $42 and add on the $3.57 tax to get to $45.57. But the problem actually just asked for the tax here, and so that would be $3.57. In this next problem, Matt earns a base salary of $500 per month plus 2% commission on sales. If he hopes to earn $2,200 this month, how much should he hope to sell? Okay, let's break this down into parts here. $500 is his base salary, and he hopes to get up to $2,200. If we subtract $2,200 minus $500 there, that means he needs to earn $1,700 in commission. Now we need to figure out how much he needs to sell of whatever his product is in order to earn this $1,700. So basically we want to say $1,700 is 2% of what? Notice how we're looking for something larger, a very large number, of which 1,700 is 2%. So here we go. Let's write a proportion. 2 over 100, there's our percent number over 100, is 1,700 over x. Okay, let's actually just cross multiply here because the numbers are rather easy to work with. One diagonal containing the x is 2x. The other diagonal is 100 times 1,700. There's my 1,700, and I will put 2 more zeros on the end there because we're multiplying by 100. Now I'm going to divide each side by 2. X equals, now half of 17 is 8.5. So instead of writing 8.5, I'm just going to write 85 and then have 3 zeros after it. And that means Matt would need to sell $85,000 worth of merchandise, or hopefully he's selling a house or something like that, in order to earn this 1,700 commission to add to his 500 base salary to earn that 2,200 that he's hoping to have this month. In this next problem, a $90 item is on sale for $72. What is the percent discount? Well, the first thing we need to find out is what the discount is, because basically we have a $90 item and we're taking something away from it to bring it down to $72. Now 90 minus 18 is equal to 72. So $18 is not the percent of discount, it is the amount of discount. Now we want to know what is that discount percent or that discount rate. So we basically want to say 18 is what percent of $90. It's always going to be out of the original price. So I have a simple sentence here. Let's write this as something over 100. We're missing the percent number, so X goes in the numerator. 18 is out of 90. The 90 is the of number going in the denominator. Now I notice over there on the right that I can simplify this fraction. 9 goes into both 18 and 90. So let's divide by 9 over 9 and get 2 over 10. Now I can either cross multiply or just notice that the left fraction can be multiplied, or we can be found by multiplying by 10 over 10. And that would be 2 times 10 makes 20, and X would be 20%. So this item is on sale at 20% off. Let's look at another sale problem. A $120 item is on sale at 40% off. What is its sale price? Now I'm going to start with this 40% here. 40% of something is something. We're taking a percentage off of the 120. So the of 120 is what we're looking for, is my X. So let's write our percent number formula. We're going to have 40 over 100 is X of 120. So notice how I'm putting my is over my of. I'm going to reduce this 4 over 100 here, because it's pretty easy to do by crossing off those zeros. That's dividing the fraction by 10 over 10. And now I can see a nice neat relationship here by multiplying by 12. 10 times 12 is 120. So if I multiply it by 12 up in the numerators, 4 times 12 is 48. Now, don't go straight to your answer and say, hey, my answer is 48, because the sale is at 40% off. This is the amount of the discount. If you think about it, 48 is less than half of 120. If it were half off, it would be down at $60. This is below that, so this is not a 40% off sale. This is the amount of discount. So I have to start with my 120, subtract off the discount, do a little bit of borrowing here, and find out that $72 is the base price. Now let's talk about markup. A store owner always marks up the prices by 80%. He buys it at wholesale and then marks up the price and then sells it at retail. If the owner purchases an item for $18, what price would it then be sold at a store? Okay, let's take a look at that. We want to use 80% in here somehow. So we want to say, what is 80% of this $18 price? That will tell us how much the markup will end up being. So let's write our percent formula. 80 goes over 100. 18 is my of number. We're missing the is number there. I'm going to reduce this first fraction by multiplying by 10 over 10, or dividing by 10 over 10 to get rid of those zeros. And I'm going to reduce a little bit further to make the numbers nicer. I can divide by 2 over 2 and make this a 4 and a 5. So now I'm going to have some cross multiplication to do. The diagonal with the x is 5x. The other diagonal is 4 times 18. So that's 5x is equal to 72. And we will need to divide by 5 on each side. So let's go over here and look at 72 divided by 5. 5 goes into 7 one time. We subtract it off and get a 2. Bring down a 2. 5 goes into 22 4 times, making 20. Since we're dealing with money, we better put a decimal in there and a couple zeros. Subtracting it 2, bring down a 0. 5 goes into 20 4 times. So x is equal to $14.40. Now that is the markup. And so what price would he then sell it at his store? Well, we would start with the $18 purchase price that the store owner buys it for, add on $14.40 to get to $32.40 as the sale price to the customer.